Yo, what is going on YouTube? So today I'm back at it again with another Nerf review, and I'm currently very excited for this one. And this thing looks pretty interesting. This is called the Nerf Elite 2.0 Double Punch. Now this thing has two alternating barrels, so it fires out of both barrels at the same time. It has two separate magazines which hold 10 darts each, and it comes with 50 darts. Yes, I am correct. 50 darts, and I do like this clear thing looking piece of technology thing, or piece of shell that they made right here. It looks absolutely awesome, and I can see the flywheels from here too. And this thing's awesome. Here's the box, and here's the back of the box. It shows the blaster itself has a 10 dart storage on the top, motorized blasting, so it requires 4 AA batteries, which I do have, and the two X 10 dart clips, so it comes with 2 magazines. But it is compatible with many other Nerf magazines that people have tested. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this thing open. Magic time. Okay, so what comes inside the box is the blaster itself, which looks awesome, the instructions, and 50 Elite 2.0 darts, 2 different colors, so the blue and the orange one. Ew, a screwdriver dropped down here. I didn't know that, but let's install the 4 AA batteries. So to install it, it's present on the left hand side. You can see you need a Phillips head screwdriver. Then you screw this little screw out, so you can put your 4 AAs. I'm surprised on how this only takes 4 AAs. Consider how big the motor is, you know. All right, now let's install our 4 AAs. Get Amazon batteries, because you know what I'm saying. Big Amazon fan right here. Shouts out to all those Amazons out there and workers. Oh crap. Kinda hate these spring-loaded batteries. These batteries come flying at you out of nowhere. So I have to keep this one. There you go. Make sure it's working. Oh yeah. Sounds a little bit powerful, which you know, not too concerned about. Make sure it's good. Make sure nobody can access your battery door. And let me do a sound test of it real quick. Okay, it sounds okay. So starting up at the front, there is 2 barrels because there's 2 separate magazines, which is the interesting thing about this blaster. So as you can see, inside has 2 separate different little pegs that stick out. So every time you fire, these 2 barrels are here move back and move out, so which lets you to, you know, fire, you know, out of 2 separate barrels. And so I have 1 magazine insertion right now. Like if I have an empty magazine, I can just tactical reload out of that one, just like that. So which is pretty good. And the magazine release is very you know, easy to take out, since you know it's protruding, and magazine insertion is, you know, a little bit on the tight side, so you know you're just gonna have to shove them in there a little bit, but you know, it's all good. And this is a place on where to put your hand on, makes you feel comfortable. The stock is okay, it's reasonable, a little bit on the shorter side, but you know, it's not a big deal. But I wish it was adjustable. And up top, we do have an inshot tactical rail, but that is the only rail on this blaster, so you know, it's kind of a bummer. I expect a little bit more tactical rails for especially the Elite 2.0 line. But I do like this color scheme on how it's blue and it fades to green right here. Pretty awesome, and I do like it a lot. And of course, it did not even paint on both sides, so, you know, fun on this side, boring on this side. At least they paint the Elite 2.0, but not the Double Punch logo. But anyways, let me rev with this blaster and see how these things move in and out. I don't have any darts in there right now, so, you know, it obviously won't fire anything. But as you can see, there's some dart stores right here, so you can, you know, store 10 darts there for, you know, fast reloading. But I don't think I'm never going to use that. It does have 10 slots for 10 darts. So yeah, and to the grip is very comfortable. I like how it has this little ridge back here. Makes your hand feel super comfortable, and it is a big grip. And you know, the rev trigger is very comfortable. I like how it's big, easy to press and everything. And trigger pull is very standard. This blaster is a semi-auto, just like, you know, the Strife. But this thing, I guess it's like, you know, kind of semi-automatic, so kind of like similar to full auto. So you pull the trigger, then you know it will just continue to fire those darts out. And I like how it's clear right here. This is the most interesting part about this blaster. It's clear right here, so you can actually see the two motors spinning on the inside too, which is pretty interesting. And to the magazine. So the magazine is pretty standard. It comes with two, as you can see. You know, magazines are on the cheaper side, so cheaper than actual standard ones. But loading your darts is pretty simple, you know what I'm saying? You know, just get your darts and just push them in there until you have 10. And, you know, stick your two magazines in here. Boom. A little bit hard to stick in, but, you know, it's all good. And there you go. Then you can fire. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to load up the darts. And let's get to the firing test on how this thing actually performs. So, yeah. Okay, and now we're at the firing test of the Nerf Elite 2.0 Double Punch. And I almost forgot to mention about this access door, too. Yeah, a little bit hard to push out though. But let's see if it has any GM or malfunction. But when the access door is open, you cannot rev the blaster because the switch is deactivated. So yeah, but without further ado, let's get to a firing test of this Elite 2.0 Double Punch. Very curious to see on how those barrels move. The rev all the way. Oh, that's awesome. It fires out 2 barrels. Oh, okay, so once you pull a trigger, each 2 darts fly out. So you pull the trigger one time, it launches 2 darts, and then you have to pull it again. So it's just like a semi-automatic, just like the Strife and all the other blaster. But overall, this thing is pretty fun. I like how it does this. Look at the barrels. It looks super awesome. So yeah, overall firing test is pretty good. Okay, so as you guys can see, that was the firing test of the Nerf Elite 2.0 Double Punch. And now to my personal opinion. So overall, you know, very positive about this thing. I like how it has the double barrels like that. And the firing test is pretty good. And these are seemingly made out of like a rubber plasticky material, these barrels. So I'm kind of curious on how they will last over time. So yeah, overall this thing works pretty good. And the access door over here is kind of hard to push out, actually. It's kind of stiff. But, you know, at least it's secured. So, yeah. But once the access door is pushed in, it pushes on this little rev switch thing, allowing you to rev your blaster. But when the access door is open, you cannot rev it at all. So, yeah. Overall, this thing looks pretty cool. It performs pretty good. I like how the ergonomics of this thing is super amazing. I like how this thing is engineered and everything. It looks awesome. This thing, wow. Oh, man, this thing looks awesome, man. It does have a little single sight up here, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just add another scope over there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's have 2 scope, you know? Even though it doesn't have 2 scope, you know, it only has 1 tactical rail for you to have 1 scope. But, you know, it has a little sight over here, you know what I'm saying? Just in case you need it. So, yeah, overall, I like this thing. The stock is reasonably good. You know, I like it a lot. And these Elite darts obviously do not perform very good. They're inaccurate. But, you know, that's not new information. But with this blaster, I'll give that a pass because it shoots 2 darts out at the same time anyway. So I highly doubt you're going to hit something. But, you know, like a shotgun, you know what I'm saying? When you fire it out, you're obviously going to hit your target. You know what I'm saying? Even though you aim unaccurately. So, yeah, overall, this Elite 2.0 Double Punch, very good, very positive opinion. Fire is good. I'm not really sure on the FPS on this thing. But, you know, it's all good. And I like the color scheme of this thing. It just looks, oh my God, it's so awesome. And I like the double barrels. Like, I never experienced a blaster like that before. It just looks awesome. So, yeah. That's all about this review, this Elite 2.0 Double Punch. If you guys are interested in purchasing one of these, I will put the link in the description down below on where to purchase them, of course. And yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. See you next time. Peace.